So I'm joined by both Alex and Ryan after a busy week of 3 games against quite different opposition, 2 clubs from higher leagues and a different test during the midweek. How do you think it's been going? From the sidelines it looks like it's been a pretty good set of games with good results, and I know it's not always about the results at this time of year, but in terms of the performances and getting players on and that sort of thing, how's it been feeling for you?
No, I think it is about results, I'll be honest. I think so you hear so many cliches in these chats, and it's right actually, it is about trying to lay a foundation, etc. But we've really focused on an out of possession emphasis for the 3 games against 3 very different challenges, and we've had, I think, really positive results in all of them. We've naturally been better against the better opposition, which is just a mental thing more than anything. It's not that we were poor against Cheddar, it was just a different mindset in that we didn't shape up out of possession too well, but we were a bit loose in possession. But I think today was a real complete performance. I think we look really defensively solid and organised, and probably put into practice a lot of things we wanted from today's game. Yeah, and we've been working on. And we've set the bar. Do you know what I mean? We're not the complete article. We're not finished, and we're not trying to get too high. But that was good today. It looked like a Cleveland Town team. I said to the boys, like, that's how I want people to turn up and look at us as a side and go, yeah, that's a Cleveland Town. We were excellent without the ball. We were superb, as good as I've seen us in a long time with the ball. We were confident. We moved it through the first. We were brave. Good quality. Could be better. And then it was good to get a result out of it, and that's what I think it is, because it breeds confidence. Yep. It isn't all about results, but was that a win, draw, and a loss from the first 3?
Well, I think the Taunton game, we all said afterwards, the first hour it was toe to toe, it was very close. It was probably the changes in the second half, which obviously were going to come because to get people on the pitch, that was probably disrupted the pattern slightly. Maybe the same on Tuesday, but today it felt the actual changes it felt quite smooth. People seemed to know what they're doing, and in fact, if anything, it gave us a little bit more impetus towards the end.
We want that, don't we?
Yeah, it was competition for places, which is good. We've got a lot of lads, haven't we? I know you sort of ummed and ahed about how many lads do we want, and you'd like to work with smaller squads, but it's competition for places. We've got 22, 23, 24 lads, so they're all fighting to get in that 11 and the 16 now, aren't they?
Yep.
So, which is good.
It is, because we said at the end of last year we were probably too comfortable, and we've added some quality, and you've seen it. How often do you see these pre-season games when you bring 60, 70 minutes or even at half time, the next batch on and the game peters out and dies? But today, and all of the games actually, we've come in and added to the game, added quality, and that's the depth we want. We need, not just what, we need the depth this year. And I think I'm really excited. I am really, really excited with what we got, because I think we've got a great side. Really, really good team. And we've got to lay the foundations and get there. We've got to achieve it now.
Yep. And in terms of the ones who are coming up, I mean, we were going to have 3 away games. One of those is now coming over to us. But is there anything else you're looking for, I guess, in the second batch of the pre-season games? Or is it sort of more of the same in terms of building fitness?
More of the same, build on what we've done, and like we say, we're getting closer to the season, so we need to start getting things into place ready for that first game against Buckland. So, we're in a good place. There's still a lot to do though, isn't there, like you said, but it's a good foundation and building blocks. So
there seems to be good energy around
the new lads will fit in really well, haven't they?
Yeah, it's a really good vibe. I mean, that's a great dressing room there. They all want to learn, they're hungry. You've got the new boys coming in, which gives the ones who've been here a while a bit of a kick and energy, and you've got the competition as well. It's been good. Long may it continue, because football can change very, very quickly, and that's why I think the results are important, that they see that we can compete and be where we want to be. And we'll probably start. We need to find out what our best team is now. We've used sort of 23, 24 players, and obviously we can't go into league games with that number, so we need to find out where we are and who we're going to be working with, whilst trying to keep all those players involved, because we want to work with everyone. So that will be hard, but it's our job to make sure we do that.
And the injury news on Sam Larkins is not as bad as we first feared. We saw him today, not on crutches. So we think, that's maybe a couple of months before we might see him in action, or a little bit longer.
He's got an MRI, so we won't know more until he's had that, really. So it's a wait and see with him, isn't it?
Yeah. So, if it's surgery, it'll be a long time. If not, it might be a bit of a bonus. So Joe, we want to sort of plan with him to be around it, but not in the short term. He's not going to be playing anytime soon. It's a blow because he's a great player, but as one door closes, another one opens, and Sam will still be around. So we'll have to see how we can adapt. And so far, touch wood, Cal's dropped in centre half and been outstanding, absolutely outstanding. So if that's a short-term fix, so be it. But we'll find out where we are.
Great. Thank you for your time. Catch up again in a week's time.
Will do.
Cheers.